We love our 14ers here in Colorado. We get a kick out of showing off our pictures up there, 14,000 feet above sea level, though there are debates over how far away mountains need to be from each other to count as 14ers.
Now, most of the guidebooks and climbing websites agree Colorado has 54, but what if they're wrong? Our Verify team got wind that the Rocky Mountains are in for a downgrade. Brandon Rittiman sent out to verify. Could Colorado lose one of its 14ers?
Colorado's always been proud of how high we are. In the mountains, we've got 14ers. In the city, we've got a stadium called Mile High, a level that we also mark on the steps of our capital.
Future generations of visitors will be able to stand on the 13th step and have their photos taken with confidence that they're at precisely 5,280 feet above sea level.
Get ready to have that confidence shaken. Behind this locked gate north of Boulder, Table Mountain is home to some of the most advanced science in a specialized area, measuring the Earth.
You have good gravity here?
We have very good gravity. It's a very good place to measure for a bunch of reasons.
Derek Van Westrom works in an observatory, but it has no dome or telescope. This observatory looks down.
All right, come on in. There are about 50 of these around the world.
This is a gravity meter, the newest technology for measuring elevation. And what it's telling scientists is that all of Colorado is actually a couple feet lower than we thought.
All those 14ers aren't quite as tall as we thought they were. So that is just how it goes.
How can they tell?
Newton would tell us that as you get farther from the center of the Earth, if you get farther from any mass, gravity gets weaker.
These gravity meters are so sensitive, they can measure the difference in the Earth's pull if you move them up or down just a fraction of an inch.
You can't see the ocean from Colorado, so this gives us a whole new tool, a way of measuring where the sea level would be somewhere down there about a mile down. A lot more sophisticated than the way it used to work, which literally involved walking from the ocean to the top of the mountain.
And they didn't just walk from the nearest ocean. All of our mountains are measured by traveling from this lighthouse in Quebec. The US and Canada picked it as the official zero about a century ago.
That's why it's probably no coincidence that the farther you get from that lighthouse, the less accurate things are. Colorado's reasonably far from that lighthouse.
Instead of that, the federal government is now using airplanes with gravity meters on board to measure the elevation of every spot in the country. The airplanes are finding in Colorado, the real sea level is 2 feet or so higher than we thought, which means when this becomes official,
everything's going to drop by about 2 feet.
So what will that mean for a 14er like Huron Peak, which stands at 14,003 feet?
It might be an even 14er, but it'll probably be at 1401.
Yeah.
And somebody said that don't kick any rocks off the top of these. That's not going to help.
But that is not our shortest 14er. Sunshine Peak in the San Juans stands at 14,001.
You sound pretty confident it's off the list.
I don't bet, but I would bet that it's probably off the list.
The feds are not doing this to take away one of our 14ers. The new system will create far more precise data for self-driving cars or farmers trying to move water. And in floods and hurricanes like we saw last year, could even save lives.
Having really accurate flood maps, again, that have gravity built into them, that will tell you where the water will actually flow.
All this new tech will eventually end up in your pocket. You'll take the exact same hike up Sunshine Peak, but your phone will give you a more accurate reading, probably just shy of 14,000. We do still have a little time. This new measurement won't become official until 2022.
We've got a few years where we can just at least pretend that Sunshine is still on the list. Pretend you're at 14,000 feet.
Until then, we can verify one of our 14ers is in serious danger of being demoted. And the Mile High marker? Well, we've got 3 of them on the Capitol steps.
Precisely 5,280 feet.
The precise spot should be about 2 steps higher than this one Governor Owens marked, around step 15, already etched with the words. They picked this step more than a century ago, and today's tech may prove the old-timers right. Here to verify, I'm Brandon Rittiman.
Well, if you're wondering, will Denver have to stop calling itself the Mile High City? Good news, the answer is no. Cities get some leeway to pick their elevation as long as it really exists somewhere in the town. If you have something you want our Verify team to check out, just email them at verify@9news.com.